Good afternoon, it's 4 PM Eastern Time, or it's 9 PM here in the UK, and I'm just going to recap my trades for today. I'm going to go over my entries, my exits, and how the trade went. So on my screen is the MES Micros E-minis S&P 500 index futures. It's also exactly the same for the ES, so the MES and the ES are the same chart. So I'll just get my pen. Okay, the pen's working. So today I was watching this area here, and I really want to take the break and the retest, and you can see, yeah, the break and retest happened just there, and so I went in long. Volume wise, it was on okay volume, so we had the big volume spike when when the market opened, and we had this bigger volume spike then on this pivot when it came down, and so I went long. I used a combination of 5 minutes and 2 minutes to get in, so my entry was exactly there, right on the 50 moving average as well. And I took a little bit of profit up there, and I really wanted to get up to this area. I was watching for 43.78, 43.80 as my first target, and I wanted it to break the high of the day. I did have a partial set up just for the bodies of those candles, and I did take the partial, so it was only 1/4 of my trade what I wanted, because I wanted to break the high of the day. That's my other quarter I wanted to take out, but it didn't quite break the high of the day, and it came down, and I stopped myself out of break even. In fact, it's slightly better than break even, so it was a positive trade. It didn't quite work out how I wanted, and I didn't realise at the time that was going to be a double top and was the high of the day. So I did literally get out today at the high of the day, but obviously I was expecting to push up. The reason I wanted to take that break and retest was because we had this bottom tail candle off of the 200 moving average and in this demand zone area, and I was waiting for the break of yesterday's candle, so I was looking for the break and retest long. But obviously we're looking at a red day today, pretty bearish day. So I go back into the 5 minute. So that was my trade. It didn't work out very well, and so that's me pretty much done. So my next trade was I did scalp a little short down here, and I did actually scalp a few areas. I did try going long again when it came into that area. In fact, the place I got into was there. So it came down, pulled back up, and I went long there, and then it didn't work very well, and I stopped myself. A small loss, wasn't quite break even. But I did do a little short. It came up double top there, and as it came down, I thought we might as well go with, it looks like we're putting in a lower low and lower high. So as soon as it broke down through that number, I got short, excuse me, and I got out at the, it was actually the low of the day at the time. And that was me done. I kept an eye on the market, and I was tempted to take another long here. And then as I left, I was just leaving, take my little boy to Scouts. I saw these topping tails, but I was at Scouts with my little boy, so didn't want to take it. But had I been sitting here, those topping tails, how enticing are they? Topping tail, topping tail, topping tail, topping tail, topping tail, topping tail. It couldn't have told you any. Couldn't have. It was literally this is actually shouting at you. Take me short. Take me short. Volume wise, we had that sold off there, and it was relatively high, above average volume, but it was declining volume. And then we had a bit of a volume spike coming into this area here, and the volume tailed right off there. So there was no commitment on the buyers, or probably no commitment on the sellers there, and we did sell off there. So that's our sell off point. But it doesn't matter, you know, I wasn't here to see the trade. But what I did do in the end is I saw this bottom, and I saw this double bottom, and I got in when I got home, just about there, and I trailed up to this target area. I think I took it out on the high there, and I took another one out at the top of there, so I did okay. In fact, I didn't take out the top because I don't know why I missed the fact that there was a 50 moving average. In my mind I was targeting up here, I was targeting the VWAP, and I let it pull back and I got out around there, so in profit, so a decent profit day. I did get chopped around. I did try another long here and I held. I wanted to break that pivot high, and it came back down, and I did actually stop out down there, so gave back some gains. And then I tried another long as we came up, and I took a very small position, bit of profit, only because I thought it was going to do the same here. And then this big tail, this is my original target, and I held. It would have got up there okay, but I didn't really want to sit through that drawdown. But what I did do when it came up to the VWAP, I saw it reject this bottom trend line as well, and I did go short as a scalp, and I think I got out about there, got out on this tail down, and I should have held it a little bit longer. In fact, it was just below this tail. I got out on the 50, so I thought it might have bounced and started make a move back up. We had this high volume candles as well, so it looked like a reversal, hence why I didn't want to stay in too long. That was it really. So wasn't amazingly profitable, but decent green, relatively good green day. Probably shouldn't have traded anything here onwards. I probably should have just kept all the gains from this trade, because I gave at least half of it back here when I got chopped around a bit. But relatively good day. I've not looked at any other stocks. I don't know where we are. SPY, same as ES. Qs. There's head and shoulders. Looking a little bit stronger than ES, above the 50. What's ES? ES is it's above it now, but it was below the 50. And oil, which is something I've been interested in, and we had a red day. I think I did say in the pre-market video, if you break this low, it might be worth, taking it as a swing low. Would have been okay if you did take it, pull back, retest, and back down. I didn't take it. I wasn't really watching it today, but potentially we might see it come back down to here, maybe set up a head and shoulders pattern. I might be interested on the break low. Like I said, it's still in a strong uptrend as well. I don't really want to go short on a strong uptrend as a swing. So I really want, like I said, I've been waiting for it. I really want to come back down to this area here, 84.20, 84, maybe 85 area. Top of that candle, bottoms of these candles here as well. And obviously this 50 moving average will eventually catch up with it as well. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm going to wait for that trade. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully you had a good day trading, and I will see some of you in our trade room on Monday. Okay, have a lovely weekend, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button. I will be back at 9 AM Eastern time on Monday morning, which is 2 PM here in the UK, for the live pre-market video where I go through all these levels. And let's just go back to today's levels. I like to always look to see where the levels were. So today we had a bounce off that level, worked perfectly, then we broke down, so invalidated that level. Come down to this level again, look at that, right on that level, came down, hesitated around that level, broke down through that level, bit of a break and retest, came back up and tested that level again, and then we didn't quite get down to this level I was watching for. But then we tested that level again there, pulled down, broke up, look at that, we tested that level again as well, came down, hovered around this level, broke through, got close to that level, came back down, and we're still at this level here. So the level play works really well. All these levels are all in play. Even if you want to take the break and retest or use it as targets. So my levels are I'm pretty much nailing most levels almost every day, and you can take trades almost 80% of the time. You only want to take the first touch of the levels really, because you've got the tops there. First touch of the level was a bounce, second time it came through, so use it as reference only. So first time it came right through, it did actually bounce on the first candle, came back, so it could have been a scalp there. I should zoom in so you can see. So this level was in play, came in, we bounced off it twice actually, and then broke through, kept it to ceiling, then it became the floor, then it became the ceiling, then the floor again. So this level is definitely in play, especially when we broke down as well. And then the break and retest of that level would have been a great 43.33. Came down, look at this, we came through, we stopped at that level, pulled back, broke through, came back to that level again. And then we came down to this level, pulled back up, and then we didn't get to any more levels apart from just retesting the same levels before. Levels work great. So anyway, have a lovely weekend. See you on Monday morning at 2 PM or 9 AM Eastern time for the live pre-market video where we go through the new levels based on where the market is on Monday. Okay, thanks for watching. Good night.